Folks, welcome back to Magnus's Loot Crate Halloween Special 2024. I'm your host, as always, Magnus Sticking. Now, folks, today, on this very special Halloween special, we're going to be taking a look at a figure that I ordered quite a long time ago. And I've been looking forward to this one. What better figure to use for a Halloween special, folks? We're looking at the Snail Shell Pumpkin Princess figure. Now this one comes with quite a lot of stuff, so don't be surprised if the up close and personal's got a lot of crap in it. So folks, happy Halloween, and what else can I say? Let's get started. Take a look at the Snail Shell Pumpkin Princess. So folks, here is the Snail Shell Pumpkin Princess in all of her glory. I have to say, I definitely like this little figure, but this is just the simplified version of what you can expect out of this figure. There's nothing much, just a sword, her little mask, her little magnetic hat, blah blah blah, all that odd stuff. But folks, I have to say, I like the look of this figure. It's definitely one that I really wanted. I'm a Halloween guy. What do you expect? But folks, I definitely like this figure. We're going to go ahead and switch over and take a look at her little pumpkin carrier, I guess is the best way to call it. Now, folks, this thing's just freaky looking. There's no real way around that. It's freaky looking. Yeah, it's got the big sword. That sword in its hand, I believe, is specifically made for that figure, and the rest of them are supposed to be hers, I guess. Although the only ones that really fit in her hand are the two smaller ones that look like normal blades. But folks, this is definitely a nice set of figures. But you know what? Let's go ahead and take her and that pumpkin carrier off the turntable, get up close and personal, and then we'll take a really good look at a more put together version of both. Now folks, before we take a good look, a really truly good look at the full of the figure, let's go ahead and get a little up close and personal. Now what we're going to do, first I'm going to start off, this is the Pumpkin Princess. Of course, now she's got a little magnetic hat. That would be one of her pieces. Also, she has this nasty looking pumpkin carrier. It has the magnetic removable faceplate, and of course it's got a couple of pieces to hook her in. Like, this is one peg, this part goes under her butt. Woo! And that's how you keep her on the pumpkin carrier. Of course, as you've already seen, she's got a stand. I don't have it close enough to grab it, but it comes in a few sections. She has about 5 different faces, interchangeable. I'm not going to pick up each and every one of them, just know that she's got a lot of them. She also has 2 spare twin tail pieces that you can, interchange with the ones that she's wearing here. As you can see, they're a little different. Mostly I think the way they're shaped. Nothing major. She also comes with this little face mask, as you saw on the one turntable. I don't know if this lollipop is meant for her to hold or the pumpkin carrier. In some of the instructions and some of the poses I've seen, the pumpkin thing's holding it. So, and this piece is a little key that you can use for her eyes. Let me see if I can get it to focus. There we go. As you can see, it's got the little crawl space. I'll grab one of her faces just to show you. I've probably already showed you this in quite a few videos, but basically, you see the eye on the backs of the eyes, you got the little cross pieces. You basically just stick this key bit in the back, and you can, well, you can move the eyes. Well, if I can get it where you can see it. There we go. See? You can move the eyes back and forth with this. Make sure you don't lose it. Annoyingly enough, this figure does come with plenty of pieces that would oh so easily get eaten by a goddamn vacuum. This is another peg piece that goes in the pumpkin carrier thingy. You just take one out, and this has got like a little peg in it that's flat on one side, so you know which way to put it in and out. Of course, she's got this little bloody skull she can carry around. She's got a couple of spare wrist pieces, which snail shell, I'm gonna go ahead and say this, those are a pain in the cock to get her hands on it, because one peg goes inside of her wrist and one peg goes inside of the hand, so that you can move it back and forth, up and down, you know, like you would your own hand. But like I just said, it is an absolute pain in the cock to deal with. So fair warning to you guys. Of course, she comes with several swords. You'll see those like in the pumpkin carrier's back and whatnot throughout this video. This one, I believe, and it's got a bit of blood stain on it, which is a nice touch. I believe this one's meant for the pumpkin carrier itself, because it's the only thing, and its arms are real loose. You may want to try the floor polish trick to get the elbows and things tighter. She has two of these swords, two smaller versions of the big one you've seen here, and then there's one that's just more like a regular straight curved knife, as you can see. So she's got all of those, and she got about 5 sets of hands. She comes with the bolt up fists already attached. So she has 2 sets of the regular hands and 2 sets like this, the nasty looking claw hands, so which is very nice. But folks, you didn't come here to hear me prattle on about all the stuff she comes with. What, you know what? Before I mess this up, there are, of course, other things she comes with. And because I haven't done this in so long, I would be remiss if I didn't add it in. She comes with a little, little advertisement bit that shows, I'm guessing these on the back are other figures that'll be coming out sometime in the near future. I only see one of the 3 that I would really be that interested in, being honest with you. She comes, of course, with something like a warning, I guess. I don't know if y'all can read that, because I can't read Chinese, and I don't think most of you can. Now, some of you might, but I'm pretty sure that's a very few of the people that watch my videos. You also have, of course, something of a destruction manual that shows you how everything works, how it all fits together. As always, it is a destruction manual because it's about as useless as a third butthole, let's be honest. Most destruction manuals are, because it's all in pictures, and they have little arrows to try to tell you which way to turn things. And being honest, folks, it's not worth it. You might as well find a video of somebody else doing it. Also, you get like a little trick-or-treat proof of purchase card, I guess. I would so definitely, I mean, look at that backside, folks. I would definitely hang that in my bedroom. Hell, on the front door during Halloween, I might have it laminated. But of course, it has her, name and the company logo on the back, all that good stuff. Now, like I say, you didn't come here to hear me prattle on the up close and personal. I mean, I know you guys like to know what it comes with, what it can do, but what you're really here for, what we're all really here for, is that turntable where I show off exactly what the figure looks like in different poses and things. So let's go ahead, slide past this bit, and let's take a look at a couple more turntable videos, a little more fully put together this time. So folks, here is the Pumpkin Princess and her carrier, all put together, all the swords in his back. And this is her on the lower peg, where she's a little bit lower down into the pumpkin carrier's face, is the only way I can really put it. But I like the way this looks, and I do like the options it gives you. I'm going to go ahead and spoil it for you, but the next turntable is actually the one I like the most, and probably the one that I'll actually have her done up in. But I do like the look of this, just in general. It's definitely a nice piece. And like I said before, though, some bits are a pain in the pecker to deal with, but that aside, we'll just leave that alone. So let's switch on over and take a look now, folks. This is the way I like for her to look. She looks nuts, like stone cold effing nuts. And she's on the higher peg, as you can see. She's definitely a little more up, and where you can see her and the pumpkin carrier in all their glory. I prefer the figure by herself, but I do like the pumpkin accessory bit. It is a very, very nice touch as far as I'm concerned. And I kind of knew it was coming when I ordered it, so I can't say I was surprised by any of it. But folks, that's it right there. That is the Snail Shell Pumpkin Princess. Folks, I don't think there's anything left to say except for Happy Halloween. So folks, another year has come to an end of Halloween. I'll definitely try to come up with something good for a Christmas special this year, but let's not hope for too much. It's my new laptop, I'll go ahead and say this. My new laptop, it loves to just reboot out of nowhere. So I'm going to have to save up and get something better. But folks, this is my absolute favorite time of year. I love Halloween, I always have. Christmas is a nice time of year, to be sure, but after all the things that have happened in the last couple of years, I won't bore you with the details. But after everything that's happened in the last couple of years, it's nice for me to be able to do a Halloween special again. I know I missed it last year. Folks, I want you guys to have a happy Halloween. Stay safe out there. And folks, I will see you next time.